Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a question paper, October 2023, and 53 variant statistics and probability. So, question number 1. B sometimes works in office and sometimes works at home. The random variable X. So keep your eye on X. What is X denote? Denotes okay. Denotes okay here. The number of days of work she works at home in given week. So we have focus on works at home. And formula given by here is this one. All right. And K X values can be 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So make a probability distribution table and giving the probabilities in numerical fraction. So let's start. First of all, it is a very clear that we have to, okay, all right. So here I'm writing, first of all, X, and here I'm writing probability of X. So when I plug in 1, so when you know it very well, when I plug in 1 in each X value, what happens? So it is coming to 1 plus 2, so 2K. It is coming 2K. So 2K. And now you plug in, now 1 done, then 2, then 3, and then same way we go for 4. So if I plug in 2 in the each X values to a student, what will happen? Look at now, I'm going to write. So 2 here and 2 here. So I got a 6K. And if I replace 3 here and 3 here in each X, so this is 3 plus 1, 4, 4, 3 is a 12K. And if I replace every X by 4, so 4 5s are 20K. And I believe it's clear. Now, students, you know it very well, the sum of the all probabilities always equals to 1. So sum is 1. So I can say that there's a 1. So 2K plus 6K plus 12K plus 20K is equals to 1. So 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 20 plus 20, 40K. And K value, I'm getting 1 over 40. And he asking us not to find the K value. He said, no, he said, you have to give the, make a distribution table. So it means I have to put back. So I'm going to copy this table and I'm pasting here. Okay. Now each K replaced by 1 by 40. So students, when I replace this 1 by 40 here, it will become, because 2 into K, so into 1 by 40. I will not simplify. So I'm writing 2 by 40. So I'm replacing, this is become, I'm replacing all these numbers. So I'm getting here 2 over 40. Here 6 over 40. Here 12 over 40. Here 20 over 40. An interesting part, if you add the numerators, 20 plus, it is giving you 40, and 40 by 40 is 1. It means our answer is correct. So, and he said, what? Give in a numerical fractions, okay? Numerical fractions means like this. So if you simplify even correct, or if you leave it here, no issue at all. So let's proceed for next one. E of X. This is called mean. Sometimes in some books it's called expected value. So let me tell you just for knowledge, E of X, he has sometimes mu, he sometimes he say expected value, and even he can say the mean. So all are same meanings, okay? And what is method to find this? Okay, I will multiply them and add them all. So it is giving what us? So 1 into 20 by 40 plus 2 into 6 over 40 plus 3 times 212 over 40 and plus 4 times 220 over 40. I will save my time. You know how, students? These two come from here. 6 twos are 12 come from here. 12 threes are 36 come from here. 42s are 80. If I add them all, so the 6 plus it is becoming if a 14. So it is becoming 14 and 36 and 14. I got a 50. So 130. So I get, student, 130 over 40. Let me recheck once again. So 1 minute, please. Let me take my calculator. So I recheck, okay, because I was having a calculator. Now I took my calculator. Yeah, it is correct. So I got a E of X 13 over 14. And if you check in answer, so 3.25. But I think so, okay. And decimal 3.25. Okay, so this is done. And let's go for the next part. Next part is asking variance of X. And what is the formula? Formula is very clear. In E of X, we just multiply, and add them all, but E of X will not multiply. We will do what, students? We will write E of X to power 2 minus E of X whole square. This is a formula of variance. So let's try to do this one. So X square means, look, X means just multiply. But when an X square comes, it means you take a square of X and multiply, square of 2 and multiply, square of 3 and multiply, and add them all. So I'm doing now. 1 square into 2 over 40 plus 2 square into 6 over 40 plus 3 square into 12 over 40 and plus 4 square into 20 over 40. This is my first answer. And from here, mean square subtract. I mean, 13 by 4 whole square subtract. And I just save your time. And the answer is coming with me 63 divided by 80. This is a variance. Our answer in decimal is variance of X 0.7875. Okay, so Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got a point. So question number 1 is completely over. Let's go for question number 2. Question number 2 we have, okay. So question number 2, the weights of the large bags of the pasta, okay, produced by company are normally distributed. So this is a topic of normal, okay, normal distribution, and the mean is 1.5. So I'm writing here 1.5 kilograms, and deviation given 0.05. And he is asking that find the probability that a randomly chosen large bag of pasta weights between this and this. So it is a very simple. What I will do here, I will write this weight. So I'm writing W for weight, or I can write any other variable less than 1.252 and bigger than 1.42. So I think this part is clear. Now, how to convert it? We have a formula. What is the formula? This is a not in normal format. So what is the formula to convert X value minus mean by deviation? So this each value represent X. So let's start. And what is the formula basically? So this X is this number, mean is here, and deviation is here. So 1.42 minus 1.5 divided by deviation 0.05. And at the same time, I will convert into Z. 1.52 minus 1.5 divided by 0.05. Okay. And if I type in calculator, individual values, left side value is coming with us negative 1.6, whereas right side value is coming 0.4. And students, you know, basic, what is the technique here? Wherever one value positive come and one value negative comes. I repeat my words, 0.4 positive, negative 1.6 negative, positive and negative. So whenever we have one value positive and one value negative, basically, so phi of first positive value minus phi of negative value, okay, and minus 1. This is a formula, okay? And if you ask me how it comes, so I can tell you, for example, this full area is phi of 0.4. And from full area, students, I want to eliminate the white area. How to get a small white area? This, if I convert this negative value into positive value, and this portion, and this portion same. And how to get this answer? This white, this one, phi of 1.6, but I need the other one. So 1 minus that. So it means 1 minus phi of 1.6. If you expand the bracket negative into negative positive, you saw, you got a same. So next time you can avoid this whole working and negative 1. So you can show this working, or you can directly, what directly rule? 0.5 of this plus phi of this number without minus sign, and add them both and minus 1. Even I showed a formula, one positive and one negative. This is a formula for that. Okay, so if you check the value, students, you have phi of 0.4 and phi of 0.6. You have to look from the table, and the value, and after finding the table values, answer is coming 0.601. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. Okay, so let's go for the next part. The weights of the small bags of pasta produced by company are normally distributed with a mean. Now mean is change, and deviation is unknown. And he said that 68% of these small bags have a weight less than 0.9 kilogram. Repeat. So, you know, percentage is also called probability. So he said that weight less than 0.9. So weight less than 0.9 kilograms is equals to what percentage? It is 68%. So what I can do it now, this W, again, I use this formula to convert, and I'm writing here Z now. And for formula, 0.9 minus mean, which is 0.75, divided by deviation equal to 0.68. You can put 2 more zeros. Reason, because probability. Okay. So now this number, if you type this in calculator, it is coming 0.15. Yeah, let me check. 0.9 minus 0.75. Yeah, it is 0.15. So it is coming in the numerator 0.15 by deviation equal to 0.6800. So students, if I draw this in a bell shape, and this number, I write it positive part here, so 0.15 over sigma. So what is this Z less than? Lesser is called left side. And this shaded portion, because when we see the table, it gives you the area from left to right. Always start from left side. So this representing phi of 0.15 over sigma. So it means this area, I can write it what? Phi of 0.15 over sigma. And this number, I don't know. Phi of what number will give you 0.6800. So let's try to find it. Okay, students, let's see. And wait a minute. I have a table here. I will try to use that table. So let's see now. So what I'm looking for, although it is very clear, but I just sake of your understanding, question is what 0.68, phi of what value will give you 0.68? So phi of what value will give you 0? Sometime we'll look first of all to see that 0.68 is present here. No. Now 0.68, 0.68 and double zero. So 0.68 double zero. And I think so it is directly not available because this is crossing. So 0. This one I will take from here, this and here. So 0.6772. And it means it is giving us 0.46 from here. But I need something add to give you this value. Naturally 18 add, not 18, I think is 28. So 28, if I add, I will get 0.6800. So 28 in this section is where 28. To 20 closest number is 29. Repeat my words. So this is the closest number 29. So this number is 8. So 0.468. So phi of 0.468 is actually equal to 0.6800. So I believe you got a point 0.468. So I'm writing here 0.468. Phi cancel out 0.5 sigma and 0.468. Sigma multiplies there and it comes down. Ultimately, the answer is coming with us 0.321. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. Till question number 2, you all points are clear. Let's go question number next. Question number 3. Tim has 2 bags and bags of marbles A and B. And bag A contains 8 white, 4 red, and 3 yellow. So 12 plus 3, total 15. Okay. And bag B contains 6 white, 7 red, and 2 yellow. So 13 to it is also 15. Okay. Okay, 12 plus 15 and 13 plus 2, 15. Okay, 8, 7. Okay, so Tim also has an ordinary fair 6-sided die. Okay, and he rolls the dice. If he obtains 1 or 2, he chooses 2 marbles from bag A without replacement. Okay, understood. All right. And if he obtains 3, 4, 5, 6, he chooses bag B without replacement. So we have to find the probability marble. Okay, right, 3 marks. So this area is given, so we can make a diagram. Diagram will help you a lot. So it means 2 options are there. I show you. So this is up and first branch always expanded. So bag A and bag B. Okay. Bag A, bag B. Okay. What is the chances? Okay, bag A, after bag A, we have this kind of branches. You see, first is expanded. So next is less expanded. You can make diagram easily. Diagram is not a compulsory, but diagram make question easier. And the chance of mistake reduces. I think clear. So now we have we have a 3 colors. Sorry for that. Okay, so it means you have to expand it more. So this is a little confusing, but no problem, inshallah, I believe so. Now, okay. Okay, now I will make a legs expanding. And he said that both marbles are white, although I can do directly, even just sake of your understanding. And the third part, next part is maybe 4 marks given that. So maybe then this diagram will help you a lot. Otherwise, it's very hard to answer without diagram. Anyway, So we have three colors, you know, very clear: white, red, yellow. White, red, yellow. Okay. Same here, white, red, and yellow. White, red, and yellow. White, red, and yellow. Okay. So this is very clear. Now, students, we have one thing important here left behind. What is that? So because you know the probability, we have a six dice, okay? So sorry, one die, six faces. So obtain one and two. So what is the probability of one or two? Naturally, in a dice, because there are six total options, but we talk about one or two. It's called two. So 1/3 is the chances is here 1/3 of then we can pick choose a bag A. In condition, if we have a 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, so 4 out of 6. So it becoming 2 out of 3. So I believe you got a point why I am writing this way. Okay. Now, students, is it very clear? Okay. So these branches are, some students miss these branches, but I believe you got a point. Now, rest branches are not very harder, and I will not waste my time in this. When I need, I will use it. He said both colors, both our marbles are white. So white, white. I will take the top branch. I will take a top branch. You see, so otherwise two whites are not possible. And this white chances is nothing hard to find it from here, 8 out of 15. And one less, 7 out of 14. Same story here when you talk about B bag. Okay, so in B bag there are white are 6 out of 15. So here 6 out of 15, and one less in the numerator and one less in denominator. I believe got a point. And I'm writing directly answer. So probability of two whites. So top branch is 1/3 into this, into this. So 1/3 into 8 over 15, and one less up, one less down, I believe is nothing hard. Plus, now I talk about this branch. So 2 out of 3 into 6 out of 15 into 5 out of 14. Yes, so let me check in calculator. Yeah, it is correct. And if I type in calculator, it is giving me 58 over 315. Yeah, correct. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I think the point is very clear. So let's go for next question. He is saying that most probably whenever this kind of question comes, the previous part will help you next part. He's saying find the probability that two marble will come from B bag, and given that one white and one red. Okay. So it means this previous part is not helping us this time. Before given that, whatever, after given that is one white and one red. Okay, one white and one red. And before, okay, let me discuss first of all probability one red, one white, and one red. And he did not mention the order. It means we have two options. Option number one, look, I'm showing you now. So because we consider white and red. White and red, let me check. Yeah, white and red. So I just put a crosses, white and red. So white and red, and red and white. Reason, it did not given the order. Order is not mentioned here. When order is not mentioned here, students, I can take any order. So that is why I can take red white and white red both. So that is reason. But now what about the lower branch? We can take lower branch even red and white. So we have this even red and white, and red and white and red. So we have four branches. I believe you got my point. So now be careful. For example, how to fill this one. because I have taken one white out. So when I have taken one white out, no effect on the red. So 4 red will remain same here. But student, if this is a 14, this also 14 comes here. Logically, why, sir? Because you can ask me, because when I taken one white out of 14, one less, so 14 comes here. Same story here. When I have taken, so from bag A, so when you talk about if I take first red ball, so 4 out of 15 coming here. When I take one red ball out, so naturally, but all whites inside. So 3 whites inside, so I can write 3 out of 14. So alhamdulillah, these 2 branches I have done. Same way I'll talk about this one. So when you talk about the bag B, so we taken already one white out from bag B, one white out. So, but red 7 remains same inside. So here I'm writing 7 over 14. Second ball red. First ball white, second ball red. And what about this branch? I have to fill even. So out from bag B, take first red ball. So red ball 7 out of 15. 7 out of 15. One red ball gone. So how many white? White are 6 there. So here I get a 6 out of 14 logic. White will remain same, but total from 15, 1 gone, red, that is why 1 less. So student, now I can write answers directly. So one by one, I pick from here. So first I talk about this branch. So I'm writing here 1 over 3 into 8 over 15 into 4 over 14. So this is taken. Now I'll take this branch. Okay, plus. So 1 over 3 into 4 over 15 into 3 over 14. So this value I will take and cut from here. And I bring here. Actually, I will paste here and I'm writing in denominator. Because it is given that, so after given that, whatever goes in denominator. So plus. So these two branches are taken. Now I will note down on these 2 branches. So let's start. So first this branch. So 2 out of 3 into 6 out of 15 into 7 out of 14 plus. Now I talk about this branch. So 2 out of 3 into 7 out of 15 into 6 out of 14. So this is, I will take from here. Okay. And this I will paste here. Okay, wait a minute. I have to full drag back and then I write it here. Okay, so this is student, this is a probability when 1 white and 1 red. Alhamdulillah, I think you got my point. So this I got it. But make sure this is from bag A, this is from bag A, and this is from bag B. Make sure. Okay. Now he's saying, read the statement, please. I'm remove the word given that, I'm writing and I'm reading all together. Read. So find the probably 2 marbles come from bag B. So from bag B and white and red. Repeat. So find the probability 2 marbles come from bag B and one is white, one is red. So it means bag B. So this bag B is this one. So this whole answer, whole value, this completely, you understand, inshallah, will go in numerator. Copy and paste. So I believe you got the point why I am writing this up. So I think you understood. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So this is very clear approach. And this is done. And if I type this whole in calculator, students, so probability is coming in the numerator, in the down part. It is coming with us after simplest form, 116 over 315. So this whole thing, I got it. In upper part numerator, if I type, I get 4 out of 15. So this part is 4 out of 15. And finally, I get answer 21 over 29, or answer is 0.724. So alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I think the point is very, very clear. Question number 4 we have now. And what is question number 4? The weight X kilograms of 120 students mentioned here. Okay. In a sports college are recorded. Okay, the weights. Okay, fine. And the results are summarized in a following table. You can see. So this cumulative frequency is given us already. And that is why saying draw cumulative frequency curve. Okay, graph. So let's start. So first of all, I will label. And what is a way of labeling? Let's try. These are the weights, okay, kilograms. So this is the kilograms. Okay. And wait a minute. You can take scale even to draw it anyway. And here I'm writing C dot F or full word cumulative frequency. Okay. Now labeling very important. 100 values are there along x-axis. Let me count. If I have a 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, it means this is 0, 0, here 20, here 40, here 60, here 80, sorry, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. Yeah. And along by frequency high is 120. So now decided. Similarly, if I check it, if it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So same story along X and same story along Y. I mean, scale along both are same. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 120. These are number of students. And now let's start 0, 40. But before I start, formulas, what we have, students? We have a formula, value divided by number of boxes. So what is the value? 20, keep it up. I'm writing 20, keep it up. And how many boxes count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 boxes. So one box is equal to 2. So both axes along X and along Y, one box is equal to 2. One small box is equal to 2. So now I can start. So he's talking about 0, 40, X 0, Y 40. X axis 40 here. Okay. So X is 40. Okay. And I can point it here. All right. Second point, 60 and 14. 60 is here, 14 is where? Because 20, one box down is 18, then one box down for 16. And here we have what is talking about? It's 14. So 2, 4, 6. This is a 14. And line come from here and 60 come line from here. So I meet at this 2 point meet this way. So this is done. Next talk about 65 and 38. 65 and 38. 65 is where? Along x-axis 30, 65. Make sure 70 is here. So make sure, 2.5 boxes. So this is, look, I mark here 2.5 boxes. This is 65. And 65 and 38. Where is 38, students? 38 is one box below than 40. So from here, go up, 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 and stop here, one box down. So I believe this part is clear. Now 70 and 60. Along X, 70 is here, naturally middle of 60 and 80. 70 is here. And 60 is here. 70 and 60, yeah. So it means I'm getting this point. So let's talk about the second last, 85, 106. 85 is where? This is 80. So one box is 82, two box 84, and 2.5 box 85. So 85 here and 106. Where's 106? Here, 1. So 1 box up, 102, 4, 6. So 3 boxes, 106. So I think, let me point. Okay. So this is a point I have to label. And I believe you got the point. And now 100 and 120. So 120 is naturally here and 100 is here. 100 and 120. So we get this point. And now, student, I'm going to join. Don't use scale like this. Wrong, wrong. This is a wrong way of doing. So when we make it, we make a graph. I think I start from the bottom first. You see, a curve came, and here it is. You can remove the pencil slightly and do with the pencil. Okay, now the pen. Here, a little bit. You see, I tried my level best to make a smooth. I think slightly here is not smooth, what I understand. So let me erase that part. I think now it is better than before. Okay. Now you see that, students, I think curve is very clear and smooth graph is coming, not abruptly change. You know, sometimes values abruptly change. So I think the point is very clear. Okay. All right. This part is clear. Now, below question we have is asking, it is a found that 35% of students, how many students total? 120, 35% of 120. So 35 over 100 into 120. And if you check it, it is a 35 divided by 100 into 120. We got a 42 students. What is saying that? So 35% students weight more than W, more than, so it means more than W. So find out that W. So so it means you talk about more. More is this portion. You know, see, you look at here. Bigger weight is this portion. Smaller weight in this portion. So when we talk about more weight is coming this one. So I will talk about upper part of curve. So 42 students, they are okay from top, from 120 subtract 120, from 120 subtract 42. Okay, when I subtract student 120 minus 42, I get 78. And for your knowledge, why I got 78, I just tell you, because I will not start from the bottom. No, I will start from top, logic, because we talk about the heavy weight coming from the top and lighter weight coming from the bottom. So that is why I will check from here and how go down. It is a 78. It means go down and stop here. So because 78 is here. So now I will go from here and here. I will note down this number and go down and stop here. So this is what mass. And you know, one box is 2, so 72 and 74. So 74, yeah, 74. So this, my answer is coming in 74. And I think slightly, maybe, yeah, just okay, 78. Let me check. 78. Okay. So this, my answer is coming with me here, according to my diagram, okay, is coming 72, 74. So 74 kilograms. And if you get answer because diagram, this is a, it can be range. You know, see, maybe my graph is slightly tilt left side. If I make slightly left side, so that this curve will change. Look, I show you. If my graph is coming like this slightly, you see, the value will change. So it will change. So it will change. So it will change even this. You see? So that is why slightly variation is possible. And if I check this one number, it is coming 75. So I believe both are correct answers, no problem. That is why it's range, you see? So this range is there. And if you get a 70, 74, 75, 76, 70, 78, so it is all correct. It depends upon your this part of graph. So all are correct. So don't worry about that. And further, he's saying estimate the means and deviation from the 1 to 6 mark question. So this is a little bit tough. How we can do it? We have to make a table here. So what is the method to make a table, students? And table, I will not make just 2 columns only. Wait a minute, I make it again. I will make a columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 columns I will make, because 1 for the mean, 2 for the mean, and what rest for this one. So how many columns we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. So I think okay. So I think this is clear. Slightly drag. Okay. Okay, so let's start. First column is what I'm writing here, students, the weight. There's a weight, so okay, I will write here kilogram or weight. And the weight values, okay, I will take here. And because, students, this is or I can take this because it's starting from where? Starting from 0. So 0 is starting and ending 40. And if I find, okay, best idea right here, mid-class. How to find mid-class? Add them, divide by 2, and 0 plus 4. Look, I'm doing for you. 0 plus 40 divided by 2, I got 20. So this is the first mid-class. I show you once. 0 plus 40 divided by 2, I got 20. And now how to get the next one? So next one will start from 40, ending at 60. You see, start 40, ending 60. So 40 plus 60 is 100, divided by 2, I got a 50. So this 50, I'm writing it now here. Again, I show working, but next I will not show. Okay, then next is what? 60 to 65, and there's a naturally, what is the mid average? 62.5. I'm writing direct numbers. And onwards, if I find out 65 to 70, so 67.5. And the next one is 70 till 85, is average is coming 77.5. And last column, 85 to 100, 8500, if you find it, it get a 92.5, the average. This is called mid-class, and frequency is, okay, interesting part is frequency. So we need to find frequency. Next column is fx, and third column is fx to power 2. So these 4 columns we have to find. This is so important part. What is the frequency? So students, the first frequency we will take is 0, because this is a 0. So first frequency I will take 0. And second frequency, 14 minus 0, you subtract these 2 values, I get 14. Third frequency, 38 and 38 and 38 and 40. Look, I'm subtracting for you. I got 24. So this 24 is going here. Some student may be confused how I'm getting this one. Hold on, I can show you. 65 from the curve and 60 from the x. So 65 and 60. So 65 is here. I will note down, and 60 I note down and subtract these numbers. Repeat my words. 65 I note down, I got 38, and 60 I note down, I got 14, and subtract these 2 numbers, I get a frequency. And I believe you got my point. Why? How I got this 24. And same way, students, I will find the next one. And I have subtracted. Now I subtract from 60, subtract 38. From 60, 38. I got 2 and we got 22. So 22 is next frequency. And next one is what? 106 minus 60. And I got a 46. And I believe you're getting how I'm getting these values. Last 120, 16, so got a 14. So I believe it's clear. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the all work from the graph is done. Now I will go for the rest part. And rest part is totally depend upon the table. So I will drag this table. I will cut from here and I shift on the next page because next job is to be done here only. So let's start. Fx. What is fx? Because for your knowledge, midpoint is also called x. Fx. So multiply them. So 0 into 20, I got 0. Even this 0 as well. Next is fx. Fx multiply 14 into 50. If I multiply 14 into 50, so I get a 700. Let me check again. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Let me try type again. 1 minute. I did it done mentally. 50 times to 40. Yes, 700. Now I multiply these using calculator. And this answer is coming with me 1500. Multiply them fx. It is giving us 1485. Next one is multiplying 46 into that. So 3565. And 14 into 92.5. If I multiply, I get 12950. And what the student first task is mean. So mean formula is what, students? The mean formula is sigma fx by sigma f. Sigma means sum of the all these values. This column title add. Sigma f means all add into a title, which is 120. We know already. So if I add them all, I will not waste your time here. 120 and this value, if you add them all, I get 8545. And my answer is coming mean, and we can represent by x bar even. It's coming 71.2. So mean is done. Now what is left? Deviation left. And we have a special formula of standard deviation. I write SD, and formula is what? Formula is sigma fx to power 2 by sigma f minus mean square. I write the word mean or x dash, no problem at all. So I think this is very clear. This is 120 we know, but this column will come from here. So I will add the all values and copy it here. So it means first I need it. How I will find f into x square. So this f and square of x. I mean 14 times to 50 to power 2. Look, I show once. This I talk about. So maybe you remember, student, I go back. This you have done deviation concept here. You remember here? You see what you have done? You take a square of this number and multiply. You remember? Square of this 2 multiply. You remember? Same story we are doing here. So I think you got my point, what I'm saying here. So I mean, I was saying the square of frequency multiply with that. Fx square, sorry, square of the 50, because square of x. So I'm multiplying, and let me check. 14 times 250 square, giving me 35 three zeros, 3500. And same way, square of 62.5 multiplied by f, and I get what answer? 93750. Again, this is x square into f. So if I multiply, I get 100,237.5. And next, if I square of this, multiply with 46, I get 276,287.5. And last value, if I multiply, it coming 119,787.5. Now, student, I'm going to add them all and copy in the numerator. I will not waste your time. Here I get 120 logic, because some of the sigma f is 120. That is, we obviously know it. If I add them all, we'll give you sigma x square, and which is coming with us. If I type in calculator, I have to type it, and that is coming with us 6 2506.2.5. And mean square, you know it, 8545 by 120 to power 2. I have taken from here. And the answer deviation we can show by sigma also. Okay, the small, this is called a big sigma, this is called a small sigma. Both are sigmas. So answer is coming 11.8. So alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. The concept is very clear. I hope so. You got the idea well. And let's go for next question. Question number 5, we have the probability that a driver passes an advanced driver test. Okay, advanced driving test. A driver passes, he give an exam and he passes the advanced level driving test. His chances of pass is, probability of passing is 0.3 on any given attempt, any, and means no effect comes. Okay, so all right. D keeps taking the test until he passes. I said before, whenever until word comes, okay, until. So it means this is a geometrical probability. Like whenever you pass first attempt, you will stop. So when the word until come, this is idea of the geometrical probability. In a geometrical probability, we need only one thing in the bracket, that is a probability of favor, and that is a 0.3. And we have a special formula for geometrical probability. Actually, we have two formulas, okay? And basically we use, one is x is equals to r, and one is x bigger than r. Make sure, please, extra knowledge I'm giving you. And the first formula is q to power r minus 1 into p. And lower formula only q to power r. All right, so let's try. Let's think which formula will help us in this question. So the random variable x denotes the number of attempts required to pass. So our concern is passing. So he can pass in second attempt or 2. So 2 to 6. What is a 2 to 6 mean, students? So 2 to 6. It means is 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. It's lengthy working, but anyway, we have no choice. We have. So we cannot say 1 minus that, because if you say less than 6, okay. Okay, I think wait a minute. We can apply the lower formula even, but I think so. Wait a minute. Okay, so actually this I need, and I need. Okay, and okay, I think apply the formula, and if I want to show the other way, I will show the second method even, no problem. Come back. So first of all, he's saying x is 2 and more than 2. 2 and more than 2. So we have to answer 2 and more than 2. It means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a choice, this one, to do it. How we can do it, students? So let's try this way first of all, then I will do the other way even. So let's long way first of all. So using this one, I must use because equal sign, equal, I will use this one. The lower formula, only utilization when is bigger than, okay, not equal, not even lesser. So I will use the other one. And what's the P formula? P value is 0.3, students. You know it very well. And Q is automatically 1 minus that, so 0.7. So let's apply the formula. And what is the formula? Q to power R minus 1 into P. So Q, wait a minute. Here 2 minus 1. So Q is coming from here. I'm writing here 0.7. And P is coming from there. I'm writing 0.3. So same situation, I think I should copy paste. It will come again and again. Copy. So I'm pasting it. Okay. So it will come 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly. Okay. Now, students, I put a plus in the middle that you understand very well. So for R2 is this one, and R3 is naturally 3 minus 1. Here 4 minus 1, here 5 minus 1, here 6 minus 1. And I think the student understanding what is going on. And answer, if you type this in calculator, so this answer is coming 0.582. But I have another method even. Okay, students. So let's try the other method, which I'm going to take a help of this formula. Okay, student, first of all, if I say that, what is, because first of all, I just tell you what I don't need. 7, let me mark it. I don't need. First, I talk about which I don't need, these values, okay? So these values don't need. So because, can I say these values are more than 6? Correct. I can say these values are more than 6. 7, 8, 9, 10 onwards is representing more than 6. Okay. And the all, okay, even this one I don't need. Okay. So I have some crosses. So sum of the all values is actually 1. So from 1, I will subtract x is equal to 1 thing, and I will subtract even that. So p is x bigger than 6. I believe you got a point. This is a whole planning of the question. If you understand that over, and how to get 1, that I will use this one formula. So I'm writing here q to power 1 minus 1, because r is 1 minus 1, and p value here. So q value is 0.7, p is 0.3. And what this formula, q to power r, and q is what? 0.7. So it means 0.7 to power 6. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear. And if I, wait a minute, 1 minute, just a minute, please. Yes. Hmm, wait a minute. I think, yeah, correct. Or do one thing. This is a not a, I think I should do like this. This is a planning slightly wrong. So 1 minus this, okay, I will get these options, okay. I will to subtract even that. I think it was correct. 1 minute, let me recheck. Yeah, 1 and subtract. It was correct. What I have done, it was correct planning. So I think the previous planning, what I showed you, is a correct. And if you type in calculator, and let me type parallel with you, so you can see that 1 minus in the bracket 0.3 plus 0.7 to power 6. And answer is coming with a same answer, 0.582. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I hope so you understood well with the both ways. Okay. All right, so let's go for the below part. And what's the below part? We have, so next part we have E of x, and we have a formula for E of x is what? What is the formula of E of x? 1 over probability of favor. So, or probability equal to 1 over expected value. Both are correct. So 1 over p. And if you look at carefully, students, what is a 1? What is the p value? P value we have at a 0.3. So 1 over 0.3, which turned to be 10 by 3. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, you can write in a decimal option even, no problem at all. So I believe this part is very clear. Okay, let's go for the next part. What is saying? The 5 friends will take each, five friend will take each take their advanced driving test tomorrow. Find the probability that at least 3 of them will take a pass. So probability of passing is 0.3, probability of failing is 0.7. This time there are 5 friends and 5, and he talk about at least 3 friends. What is at least 3 friends? Probability means at least 3 friends. At least 3 friends. What does at least 3 friends means? It means x value is 3 and more than 3. Okay, this is a target. So it means if I draw a number line, inshallah, you will understand. Okay, let me tell you one thing here. He did not talk about until the concept here, because here the and second number, whenever n value given, so this is the topic of the binomial probability. Okay, binomial probability. And binomial probability formula, if I recall, and you will come to, you know it, formula is NCR q to power n minus r p to power r. This is the formula. Okay, now is 0 must include 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's it. Okay, he talked about more than 3, more than equal to 3. It means we're looking for 3, 4, and 5. So we have both options available. So I think we can take for 3, 4, 5. So one time I use a formula. This one for R is 3. So let's R3, then R4, and then R5. So what is the formula n? You know, values are given. N is 5. So 5C3 Q to power, and here P. 5C4 Q and P. 5C5 Q and P. And here 5 minus 3, here 3. Here 5 minus 4, here 4. Here 5 minus 5, here 5. And Q comes here 0.7, 0.3, 0.7, 0.3, 0.7, and 0.3. And if you type this in calculator, student, it is giving us 0.163. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear. And we have another part of this question. He's saying that 75 people will take their advanced test in next week. Okay, so n is 75 now, sample of 75 people. Approximation, whenever approximation given, so we have to find out the a new mean. A mean is given. How to find the mean, student? NP formula. And he said, and probability, or you talk about the 20 of the pass, because our concern again pass. So P is very clear, you know it very well. P is 0.3 and Q is 0.7. So how to get the mean for value, students? So Q is again 0.7. So mean and 75 times to 0.3, it will give us the mean. And deviation formula NPQ root. So N is 75, P is 0.3, Q is 0.7, and take root of the whole. And I'm going to find both values. Okay, students, so mean is coming, if I type in calculator, it is giving us 22.5. So this is mean value. And what is deviation value, students, which I'm finding now here? Deviation value is coming, let me check again properly. Root 75 into 0.3 into 0.7. It is giving me 3.9686. Okay, anyway. Now, what is said that if I use approximation to find the probability more than 20. So more than 20 means X is more than 20. And whenever approximation comes, we have to do a continuity correction. How we can do continuity correction? So let's start to do this one first of all. And we draw our number line. It is easy to understand. There's a 21 number bigger, one number smaller. He said bigger than 20. So it means from here I'm going forward. So just follow it and 0.5 jump. So it means X value is what the number here, 20.5. So X is more than 20.5 is our concern. And you know the formula we have, students, is writing Z. And formula is what? Value minus mean over deviation. Okay. And if I type this in calculator, so I'm getting, student, what? I'm getting negative 0.504. 3 dp is enough. Okay. And you know, students, when I draw a bell shape, you know, ask yourself, is it positive or negative? Positive come right side and negative come left side. So negative 0.504. And how to read it? Z is bigger. This is portion is called bigger. But do you know this is values in table negative not available? So student, what will take it? We'll take this value in positive section, okay? And this region and this region same, because I tell you they're symmetrical. They are same. So what is called phi of 0.504. And if I type in calculator, or even not at calculator, I show you from here. So 0.504. So 0.504. 0 is coming here, and 4 is section of this one, 14. So if I add it, I get it from here, 0.504. Once again, I show you 0.50 and 4. So if I check it, it is coming 0.6915 from here and 14 from there. 14, or yeah, 14. So it is giving us 0.9. Yeah, if I check it, if I after rounding, I'm getting 0.693. And this is a probability. I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. And this question is clear. And let's go for the next question. Okay, let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Last question we're going to do. Now, J and his wife, J and K. Okay, so two people are cars having a party. J has invited 5 friends. Each friend will bring his wife. So it means you can say that this 5 plus 5, 10 people from here, and 2 are the, you can say the J and K. So it means 12 people. So 12, beginning of the party, 12 people stand in line for photograph. Okay. And what a question is asking here, how many different arrangement are there for the 12 people if J stand next to the K? And each friend stand with his own wife. So let's start. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I always try with the box method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 lines and 12 boxes. Okay. So, students, what is the method? Naturally, because so let's say this is a one friend is his wife. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 couples naturally there. Okay, it's very clear. But he said that K and okay, because 5 couples are there. So one couple, let's say, so I just think about J and K, for example, here. Okay, and this 5 couple 1, couple 2, couple 3, couple 4, and couple 5. So now they are not couple, but husband wife. But suppose they're friend, they want to sit, they want to be together. So what is the rule we have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6p6 come for the this one, and each 2p2, 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 and 2p2 will come. You can write 2p2 6 times, or you take the power 6, no problem at all, same thing. Okay, and I think so idea is very clear, and that's it. And I think if you type in calculator, let me check, 6p6 is being 6 factorial into 2 to power 6, and answers coming with me 46080. I think idea is very clear. So now let's go for next part. How many different arrangement is means permutation, NPR. So 12 people, J and K, occupy 2 middle positions in the line with the J and 5 friends with the one side and their wives on the other side. So let's try to do this kind of question. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lines, 12 boxes. So count, if you count, so 1 minute, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 5 positions for this one and 5 positions here. All right, we can say that, let's think about it, all husbands on the left hand side. Okay, so this is the husbands, and these are wives. So I think you got my point. So 5p5 come for them and 5p5 come for them, and these 2 friends are in the middle. Okay, and J and K in the middle. So I can write this for them 2p2 for them. But you know, one more 2p2 will come for this. What reason? All wives left side and all husband right side. So it means 2. And I think you got my point. And if I multiply all together, so 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 5 factorial into 5 factorial, answer is coming 57600. And I believe you got the point very clear. Let's go for the last part of question or the paper even. Five competition for the competition during the party, 12 people are divided in a random group of 5 people, 5 group people, 4 and 3. And I do in this way. Student. Or like a table, around a table, let's say 5 people are sitting. Okay. Second table, there are 4 people are sitting. I make this kind of groups. And there's a one table, 3 people are sitting around it. So this is a way I can plan it. Okay. He said that the J and K are the same group. Let's say I have a 3 options. Okay, students. So I will copy this, copy, and I will paste it 2 more times. So just sake of your understanding. Inshallah, I believe after this diagram, you will understand properly. Okay. So in first option, J and K, let's say J is here and K is here. So out of 12, okay, out of 12 people, we can divide in 2 portions, 10 people separate and 2 friends separate. Okay, so I think clear idea. So these 2 people are done. So now 10 people can take up places. 10 people can take a place, and there are 3 places available. Okay, so it means that out of 10 people will come and place here 3 people. So 10C3. Out of 2 already involved there, and 3 involved more. So 5 gone, 5 people gone. Out of 12, 5 people gone, 7 left. So 7C3. 7C4, sorry, because 4 places are there. Okay, and now 3 left and 3C3. So if you multiply these things, wait a minute, let me type again. If you multiply these things, so look, I put in a box. So answer is coming with me. Let me type in calculator. So answer with me is coming 4200. Second option, if the 2 friends are not in group of this one, group of this one, so J here and K here. So it means out of 10 people, 5 people can come here. So no issue at all. So 10C5. Now 2 seats are reserved for that, and 10 people. Out of 10, 5 gone, 5 left. 5 are out of 5. So 2 people can come here. And I think you got my point. And 3 left. So 3C3. So I believe this part is very clear, and let me write it here. And this I put in a box again, and this answer, if I type in calculator, is giving us 2520, sorry, 2520. And let's go for the last option. Now those friends are in the last, JK here. I'm starting from here. So because 10 people, 10 friends, so 10 out of 10, 5 will involve here. So now what left? Because 2 already there, so that is why. So out of 10, 5 gone. So out of 5, you can say, wait a minute, I think, or I can start from the reverse direction, even no problem at all. I can start from here. So 10 people, because every time start from there even. So even, let me check 1 minute, please. Hold on, students. Let me check. Let me check. I want to confirm it. Okay. Yeah, it's correct. No problem. Even I start from here. So out of 10 friends, 10 friends, so 5 friends come here. So 5 left, so 5C4 here, and 1 left, so 1C1. And 1 minute, please. Let me recheck it. And I think this is a correct method. Okay. So it is, or we can do one thing, students. If I start from here, that is a better. So, okay, I tell you one thing. So 10 people are there. Out of 10 people, 1 will come here. Where? Here. I'll start from here. 10C1. 10C1 in 1 friend will come here. So 2 already seat reserves. So how many people left? 9. So 9C4 comes from here because 9 people and now 5 left. So 5C5. So I think so, students. If you check it now, okay, and I believe inshallah it will come correct answer. And this is a box method. I put it, not method, sorry, box. Okay, 1260. But he is asking not he asking probability. And probability, I've added them all. What's the probability formula? Favor ever up. So it means 4200. These all three values I'm going to add. 4200 plus 2520 and 1260 divided by total options. And total options are what? Without any condition. Without any condition, I can talk about like this. Okay. So 12 out of 12 people, 5 will sit here. 12C5. 5 gone, 7 left. Out of 7, 4 sit here. 7C4. And 3 people left in 3 places. So 3C3. And if I type in calculator, students, so this is answer is coming with me. Upper answer is coming with me 7980. Down, I'm getting 27720. And finally, I got 19/66, or in decimal 288. So I believe the point is very clear. Okay, and Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, paper is completely over. And that's it. I hope so. You have understood the paper. Okay. In case of mistake, please redo.